and so I feel like that's an advantage. It's a strength of mine, and it also plays into the fact that I'm a great communicator. I've not only had to work with cross-functional teams and communicating with them, but I've also, over the last 10 years, have had to communicate with vendors and mills overseas. And this can be very challenging at times because most of the times you're not dealing with people for whom English is their first language. So it's very challenging, and it's something that I think I have grown very skilled at. I've actually, over the years, forged very great relationships with some of the people I've worked with, and so this is definitely an asset. Weaknesses. I think the fact that I'm organized and pay such attention to detail is not only a strength, but it actually can be a weakness of mine because it can derail me a little bit. I tend to get a little bit tunnel vision and just focus on the minutia instead of focusing on the big picture. So this is definitely something that I need to keep in mind as I'm working through this project. Also, and this is a huge concern of mine, but one of my weaknesses, I think, is time management. Not because I'm weak at managing my time, but because I feel like it's such a lack of time for me. I work full-time, and by full-time, I by no means am referring to just 40 hours a week. Sometimes I work really long, late days, and so in addition to that, I'm going to be adding the internship. I have a toddler. I'm married. My mom lives with me. I mean, I'm sure everyone can relate. We all have a million things to do. But that's, I think one of the weaknesses for me is how exactly will I be managing my time. Also, fabric sourcing can be a lengthy process, and that's also a concern of mine. Originally, when I sought to, take over this project, I thought that I could actually complete it within my internship. And after doing some research, I came to find out that it would be a miracle if I could do it within 5.5 weeks. So I've come to terms with the fact that it's most important to create a process for SOMA, and so that we could use that in the future to perhaps decrease the amount of time that it normally takes to source fabric.